Hi, welcome to the Fire Mountain Gems and Beads Jewelry Making Studio. Today we're going to make some gorgeous Swarovski crystal earrings using these rose peach shimmer briolettes. And because we've got rose peach, why not use rose gold? So I'm using some rose gold wire here. I believe this is 24 gauge. It's a pretty fine wire. I've also used my wire straightener for the purpose of making the wire nice and straight to work with. And I'm going to slip my briolette right onto it. And now I'm going to make sort of a U bend right here in the wire to hold the briolette. And up here is where I want to put my wrapped loop. So I'm going to, just like a wrapped loop on the end of a head pin, it's the same general idea. I'm going to make a 90-degree bend in my wire. And I think I'll put it right about there. And then using round nose pliers, I'll make the actual loop that I'm going to use on my earrings. These are pretty dainty earrings, so I'm going to make a nice small loop up over the top of my jaw. And then I'll reposition and put the lower jaw into that loop. And now I'm going to start my wraps around both of these wires. So I'm going to get them close and tight, and I'm going to use another pair of pliers. While I'm holding it with this jaw, I'm going to start wrapping my loops around both wires. And I put one loop right below the next loop. And I also count my loops because I'm going to make 2 earrings and they have to look the same. So I need to know exactly how many loops I'm making. You notice I'm not really moving my pliers much. I'm moving the wire. So I've got 3 nice loops there. That looks pretty good. And then all I have to do is trim off the excess wire. I'm going to trim there. And I saved that rose gold filled wire for another project. It can be melted, it can be used. And then I still got a piece of wire coming out this way. I'm going to trim that right inside my loop. Being very, very careful, I only cut this wire and not the loop I just created. There we go. And then my loop's a little bit misshapen, so I'm going to straighten it out a bit, make it beautiful. And honestly, if it's not perfect, you're the only one who's going to know. So there is a briolette wrapped loop for the bottom of the earring. Now I'm basically going to do the same thing for the other part of the earring, only this is the easier part. This was the tough one. Now it's the easy part. I'll put an amethyst onto this rose gold filled wire. You notice I'm working directly off the spool. I do that because I'm very frugal. If I work directly off the spool, I find I waste less wire. So now, on this end, I'm going to make a simple wrap loop, if there is such a term, a simple wrap loop. The same way I've done all my other wrap loops on many, many videos, and you can always check those out. They're at firemountaingems.com. I'll make a 90-degree bend. I will make the loop over the top jaw. Reposition that jaw so I'm in the lower jaw now. Push my loop around to the back. Switch hands. And using another pair of pliers, I will make the wrap loop. And again, I want my earrings consistent. Can't get an angle, there we go. So I want to do 3 loops, 3 wraps again. So I count those wraps. There we go. Trim off the excess. Just straighten out my loop, make it all pretty. Slide my amethyst down here. Hello, amethyst, there you are. Now we're going to make another wrap loop on the other side. And it has to look consistent with the one I've already made. So I'll make a 90-degree bend with just enough wire left over to make 3 wrap loops. There we go. I'm going to make a nice delicate little loop over the top jaw. And now I find this excess wire gets in my way, so now I'm going to trim it. There we go. We'll get that out of our way. And I will put my lower jaw into that loop and grab my chain nose pliers and finish the wrap. Wrap, 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 and one more to finish the 3 wraps. Beautiful. It's almost like I've done this before. There we go. And trim the excess. And finish up my loop. To also make a nice consistent, or to make a real professional looking loop, you want your loops all facing the same direction. So I'm going to make them so they're parallel to each other. There we go. And there's our bits. All we need to do now is put them together into an earring. So here I've got a rose gold filled jump ring. I'm going to twist it open. This is a very small jump ring. I hope you can see it. As I'm always saying, twist open the jump ring. Put the briolette on one side. Put the amethyst on there. And twist it closed. And then we need an ear wire. And just like a jump ring, you twist open an ear wire. Twist open, put on your earring, and twist it shut. How about that, folks? Delicate, dainty, elegant, and you have created a very sweet little earring. Thanks for joining me at the Fire Mountain Gems and Beads Jewelry Making Studio. My name is Rose. Look for this and other videos at Fire Mountain Gems. Happy beading!